Our first stop off today is at the exclusive Hilton Hotel, Kensington, where the Afcar charity football match was officially unveiled to a select room of VIPs. The brainchild of the Jason Roberts Foundation and Sodje Sports Foundation, these two footballing dynasties will be at the head of a Friends of Africa versus Friends of the Caribbean football match at Brentford FC on the 27th of May. So with some serious pride at stake and some great causes set to benefit, plenty of familiar faces are showing their support.
'Cause it's my time, hey, hey, hey. And nothing won't get in my way. Feels like I've been here waiting all day. Now it's my time, tell me what you gonna say. 'Cause it's my time, hey, hey, hey. Nothing won't get in my way.
Jazzy B, soul legend in the house, but we're talking football this evening.
Yeah,
Africa versus the Caribbean for a
right.
fantastic cause. Is that why you're down here, right? And that's why you're putting your support behind it?
Absolutely, and most of the things to do with Jason and the whole cause, I'm always involved. I love the idea of bringing the communities together, and again, you know, football is my second love there, so it's all good.
Why is it important for our community to have things like this?
Well, you know, funnily enough, I spent a lot of time in my the mid part of my career in America, and noticed that a lot of people of our descent were collectively together. And I always wondered if that would ever happen to us in the UK and in the rest of Europe. And here we are.
The Sodje Sports Foundation, the Jason Roberts Foundation, why is it important that the football world, the entertainment world gets behind those kind of organisations?
Because first and foremost, there is a life beyond football. And I think this will also serve as a platform for a lot of footballers who are moving more towards the end of their career to look at laudable causes they can have for our people, because we do need that first and foremost. And there's a business side and angle to this as well. But then also with how having entertainment, the entire entertainment family in the UK coming behind it, it just makes it worth the while, especially with the cause at hand. So that works all round.
Ian Wright, rocking at the Spike Lee look this evening, loving it, my man.
Well, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, I'm 50 this year. I'm just doing what I want to do. Anything.
The question is, though, has Ian Wright still got the skills to pay the bills on the pitch?
Well, to be honest, I ain't. My ankle's fused. I can't move around the pitch in respects of what I used to do. Because, like I say, the ankle's got no movement in it. It's just rigid.
Still all in there, though,
It's
right? In
upstairs,
there, you
yeah.
can still play.
If there's no offside and I can stay in the box, I might be able to surprise a few. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to hurt too many people if I was playing.
Why is it important for the football family to get behind things like this? I mean, it's good PR, right, for footballers?
Well, it is good PR for footballers, but at the same time, there's people who need it. It's not just because of the PR for the footballers. Yes, if they're doing it from a genuine, from their heart, you know what I mean? It's something that they want to do. Other than then the PR and the good PR comes with that, because they deserve that. But they're doing it first and foremost because there's people that will need it, and there's people that will benefit from what can be raised from these games.
Chris Living, how did Lycra Mobile become involved in this fantastic event?
Well, Lycra Mobile is all about supporting our communities, whether they're African communities, Caribbean communities, with low-cost calls back home. But when we heard about an event like this, charity-based, bringing both communities together for the first time with a football match, everything else that's going around, and we thought something we couldn't miss.
We were chosen by the Jason Roberts Foundation from a Caribbean aspect. They were looking for the charity that epitomizing from a Caribbean point of view, and we were chosen, and we're very thankful for the generosity shown by Jason and Otis to choose us. Footballers sometimes get a bad rap, sometimes justified, many times unjustified, but what's happening here is that the football community have come together and said, let's settle this argument once and for all, who's a better team, but let's turn it into something of a celebration and also make it worthwhile for people to realize there's a bigger picture than just having fun on a day, that you can do some very good work with organizations like the ACOT to try and enhance the community spiritually, physically, medically, educationally.
So you're coming in from kind of a West Indies direction, but of course you've got the Sodje Foundation from the African direction. Who's your money on?
You know what? I've been asked that question a few times this evening, and I think I'm still on the fence a little bit. So I said between the dumplings and the fufu, we got to work it out right now. You know, we're going to work it out.
Ah, come on, don't be a Londoner. You know the answer, don't you?
Are you saying Africa?
Yes, I'm African, and I'm saying Africa, but we're all Africans fundamentally.
Oh, all right. You're playing that, what, the motherland card?
It's a motherland thing, and more importantly, and I'm quite excited because ever since the Unity Cup, which was the four-nation tournament that was held about 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, nothing much has happened, so I'm quite excited at this, and I think they're moving on the right path.
What way do you think it's going to swing?
You know something, when you consider some of the players that the Africans may be able to produce, you know what I mean, you've got to say awesome, you know, your JJ, you know, Kanu and everybody like that. It's one of those where, at the end of the day, of course it doesn't matter who wins. I'm hoping that, you know what I mean, like someone like JJ comes and does his skills and do his stuff, because it's all about the entertainment. And at the end of the day, the charities and the beneficiaries of the charities is what's really important.